Howdy folks, welcome to episode 28. We're going to continue on our little building quest here and see how much we can get built. So where is our, let's see which way I'm pointing the wrong way. So it's over here is our tunnel. Our tunnel comes out over there, and so what we're going to do is we're going to hook into this, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to have one way split this way and the other way split the other way. So let's see if we can get, maybe we'll take out this chunk of railroad right here, and we're going to put in a little bit of a piece of track here, put in a little bit of track here just so our switches aren't overlapping each other. And then we're gonna go a left switch, yeah, we'll put it on this side. Okay, and then I think we're gonna come up to here. Let's see if we have, we're gonna go like this. It's gonna be what, a left, right switch? Doesn't matter. What I want to do is I want to find the joint between tracks. So let's look for the link to pop up, or for the, yeah, there it is, right there. Okay, so that's where we want to put, yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this chunk, whoops, this chunk of track right here, and then we're going to put in a right switch like this, and then we're going to put in our straight piece. Let's see if we can, I got to try the, is that a cactus right there? Let's get rid of this cactus. Definitely need to get rid of that cactus before we do this. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to see if we can get away with the 1 meter thing. Do this every time, and then we end up having a, ooh, I did see a green there. Let's see if we can get it to go. There we go. Okay, it did, but it went underground. Okay. All right, anyway, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna hook this over to here. Yeah, so basically we want this to come out this way. We're gonna do this, and then see if we can hook this up to this one. I don't think it's going to let us go all the way this without jumping up in the air as usual, but we'll see. I think it won't even let us connect it because it's too low or whatever. I think that was the problem with this. Didn't we end up with that on the other side of the, yeah, okay. So we're just going to go like this. You can't even do the 1 meter apparently. Okay, so we're going to try doing this, see if it'll let us connect. See if it'll give us the right connection. It's too far above, too far below. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back here. And we're just going to wait until we get to the end of the 200 meter or whatever it is. I think it's 200 meters or 250, one or the other. Is it still not going to show me where the track is? There we go. 175 now? Okay. But yeah, we're going to come out this way. See, it does go up to like 200. Yeah, a little over 200. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to connect this one to this. I have a cat who's trying to climb on me. See if we can get this to connect. We're so close too. There we go. Okay. So we got that one to connect. And then we're going to do the other side. So let's get our thing coming off the switch here first. We're going to go like this. We're going to do track. And we're going to come up pretty close to this one. And it looks like it doesn't want to really cooperate that well. See? So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. And where is our... We're going to go right... I'm hearing a... It sounds like the... It sounds like the power supply clicking or whatever. I don't know what that was. Sounds like the UPS engaging. That was weird. Okay, let's see what kind of... 140. That looks like it's about right. Why is it red, though? I don't understand why it's red. Did you hear that little click? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay, so if we come down by 0.5, okay. Apparently, the ground is 2. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to go see if we can connect to this. There we go. And then we'll connect this to the final thing. And then we're going to have to fix that straightaway piece, obviously. We might have to... Yeah, you know what? Before we do this, let's get rid of these. Because these are all going to be a problem. These are going to mess us up. They're going to hit the train from underneath or something stupid like that, right? There we go. Okay. Because we've been down that road before. Let's try this. Track with medium. Okay. So now we're going to hook it to our other piece here. It should work. See if we can get it to... There, it was right there. No? It's too far above. Really? This is so stupid. Here. We're going to point it right at that one. There we go. What would gaming be without the stupid bugs you gotta deal with? Okay, so let's see if we have any other things that need to be taken out. Doesn't look like it. We're gonna go down this piece, and then we'll get the middle. We need to take out that, unfortunately. It was like an inch too close. Is this gonna... Yeah, that'll... Okay, that'll pass. Alright. And then we're going to go this way. This is definitely not going to. So we're going to have to get rid of this piece of track. And let's try this again. Let's just go like this. We're just going to come this way toward the other one. Maybe come out a little bit. There we go. There. See if this will do it. Okay, cool. So now we've got our track. We need to clean this up. Is that a rock right there? We're going to get rid of that. We're definitely going to have to get rid of this cactus. Okay, so that hooks into our main line. And we'll have to see if we have the other... Did we want to come across this too? I'm trying to remember now. Because this only comes up to this main line. Is that where we wanted to... No, that's pretty much all we wanted to do. Okay. Yeah. So then we can either go north or south from there. Cool. And so that is going to be... That's where our cross... Remember, we wanted to do our crossing. Okay. So I think we are good to go as far as bringing this train over. Let's see if we can find our... There we go. Alright. Yeah, I think we're ready to actually bring it over. Do need to go that and that. Okay, cool. Let's see if we have our fuel. How's our fuel looking? 69% is... Can add a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Alright, I need to turn this down just a little bit. And... brake, reverser... There we go. Cool. Alright. And while that's moving, we're going to check out our map and make sure that all of our switches are set the way we want them to. We want to stay on this track. Yep, we want to stay on this track. And then where that's going to bring us all the way across. We do want to come across that. Through here. Across that. Which way do we want to go on these? We're going to do this switch, and then we're going to do our crisscross. We're going to make sure our crisscross works. And that'll bring us down on the south side. And then we want to go down the main line. That's right. And that's going to bring us all the way down to that. And all the way past that. And all the way past that to our gold mine. That's perfect. Cool. Let's do it then. See if we can get to our gold mine. Can I get this to where I can see the cars coming through? Alright, let's do this. I know we're just going to end up hitting some giant before we get there. We're not going to get there without hitting some giant thing that just destroys the entire train. But the thing is, if I go slow, it's still going to knock a bunch of stuff off. I'm going to have to spend a bunch of time railing it. I like how it just goes through the roof. It doesn't have colliding with the ceiling. But yeah, we're just gonna have to, if we go slow, we're still just gonna have to take our time putting the whole train back on the thing. So we might as well have a spectacular crash, and you know, that scared me right there. All right, might as well have fun having a spectacular crash instead of a boring one, right? Okay. So let's do this. Let's get our reverser going here. I just get the sense that this crisscross is gonna, one of these crisscrosses is gonna destroy us. I don't know why. We do have the one that's doubled up, so we'll see if anything goes wrong there. Oh, you know what? We might have a problem with that. Because it doesn't have the... I'm going to have to check that out before we get to that next crisscross. Let's just get going first. Because that one is all the way through... That one is all the way over here. We're going to have to check that out once we get there. We'll check it out when we get there. I don't want to mess with it now. We'll just slow down and stop once we get there. I do need to keep an eye out ahead to make sure that we don't lose any, so that we don't miss any deco or anything. Still got our boxcars. See, our 3 boxcars at the end tell us that the rest of our stuff is still there. I suppose we can do this too. There. Now we can see the whole thing. We can see if anything is being... Can we hear it? Nope. Alright. Looks like our switches are in the right positions. That's always useful to know. There we go. We're gonna go through the tunnel. How's this look down here? I like how the track is, like, lit up. It's kind of interesting. The tunnel isn't lit up, but the track is. And how far do we have after we come out of this tunnel? We have a ways. Okay. We got enough room to stop. Once we start coming out of the tunnel, we'll stop. There we go. Is that my rope? I think that's the rope for the bell or the whistle. That's physicsing. That's a verb. Alright. Still have all our cars. Alright. Coming up on the end here. We'll let this coast. See how this looks coming out. Alright. We'll clear through the trees. Alright, we're good through the trees. Cool. Yep, no trees, no trees. Big bucks, no whammies. Alright, so I'm going to have to look at this. I just want to look at this because I'm thinking there's that little break, the little frogs, whatever they call them. You know, there's that little thing in the track where it stops existing and the wheels just kind of jump across when they're going at a 90 degree or when they're going at an angle to the actual direction travel. I think those are called frogs. I think that's what they mean by frogs. Let's go see. Because... yeah, see, this is a problem because this one, see that piece of rail going through those gaps? I assume that that's going to break the train, and I think that's this one that was the one that didn't come out. Is it? Nope. Okay. Alright, so it's this one? Yeah, see, now that's out. Okay. So let's reconnect these tracks. Reconnect these so that they are still there. We'll get this one here. I'm glad I thought about that because I was thinking, oh, it doesn't matter. It's, you know, they're just overlapping or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that that would be a problem. I was tempted to test it, but not quite enough. All right, let's do this. And then this is going to bring us down here and across there. Yeah, okay. Across all this stuff. Cool. Let's do this. We'll come back a couple of cars. There. Now we can start to bring this back down again. Did we just... yeah, we did. The boxcars hit something. Did you see it? You saw these cars kind of... what did the boxcars hit? the boxcars again? Hitting things. Oh, it's this tree right here. Okay. Huh. That was interesting. Alright, so maybe this tree needs to come out too. Is that a tree right there? Or is that just deco? No, that's just deco, I think. Okay. So let's re-rail this. We take the brakes off. And then we're going to back this back up into it. F, there we go. All right. There. We make sure we're going less than 5 when we hit the box car. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, so now if we hit the brakes, it should just stop. There we go. Go forward. Quiet little... So, yeah, the boxcars stick out farther than everything else. So we just gotta watch out for that. Okay. Cool. Alright. Now... let's see what we've got. This one. See, I've got this. She's just off camera. She's been hanging on my lap the whole time. Uh-oh. That one right there. You see that one? Whoops. We got these. We're going to take these out because, yeah, I think you can see why. And let's see if there's any on the other side. We're going to take this one out because unfortunately we've had a couple of those. Okay. And then we're going to go like this. There we go. Can we get to the... let's get through the tunnel at least. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get all the way to the whatchamacallit, but let's get to the tunnel. Through the tunnel, that is. Make sure we've got our... yeah. Get through all this, the new track. Make sure that we've got stuff under control. Let's see, we are switching or we're not switching? I think we're not switching here. And then once we get to the crossover, we're going to switch. This one's sitting like right against the microphone. I'm going to sit against the microphone. And scratch and stuff. Beg for pets. But then complain when you do pet me. Okay. We're going to do... slow down a little bit here for this. Down to 15. There we go. What the? Really? We slowed down. Come on. Why is it... okay, that's something. Something's very bad there. Okay. I don't know what that was. Something's underneath the switch. All right, I think we're gonna, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna have to fix all this and figure it out next time. That's gonna be it for episode 28. Join me in episode 29. We'll see why this is happening and get it fixed, and then yeah, we'll get up to the gold mine and deliver our coal. So yeah, join me in episode 29. We'll see you then. Later.